Hey, welcome to the Backwoods Gourmet. Hey, a lot of you have been asking for some of the behind the scenes footage of the Backwoods Gourmet. Today I got one of our camping videos coming up because we actually go out and do that off-grid cooking, camp cooking. Bring that back here to the studio, show you how we did it. So please stay tuned and watch this great footage from up in North Georgia. Turning on the GoPro real quick to document the crash. Downtown Atlanta, always a zoo, no matter what time of day, what day it is. So we have arrived at Red Top Mountain State Park at our campsite. We're going to set up the Slumberjack, the truck awning, start setting up camp. You see we're right by the lake here, so definitely going to be going to Beagle Spin down there in a little bit. And this is a they call a walk-in site. We actually were able to back into it with the truck. Seems nice and level. We don't, however, have a fire ring on this site, which what we do is way down there by the picnic table. So fire ring's way down there. I say everybody else's is right in their site, but I'm glad it wasn't in this one actually, because we wouldn't have had room for the tarp. But cool little, and we're way back like the last campsites, so that's pretty cool, kind of remote. There's Cabela, she's got her sweater on. It's like 60 degrees here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's cloudy. Been raining on us all the way up here, mist and rain, not too bad. But we're gonna go ahead and get the Slumberjack tarp going. I'm gonna set up this camera and we'll show you a little time lapse of that. Red Top Mountain State Park, and just north of Atlanta, Georgia, just north of actually Kennesaw, Georgia. And we're set up. We've already got dinner pretty much done. We've got the Slumberjack awning. Has been doing a great job because it's been raining off and on since we've been here. Got our truck cap all set up with the nest back in here. That's where we're going to be sleeping tonight. Got my LED lights up. I got the Blue Eddy power bank going here. Charging the phone, running those lights. Got the Dutch oven going over here. If you want to see what we're cooking, please check out our channel, Backwoods Gourmet channel. You'll see a lot more about the cooking part. Right down there, we've got Lake Allatoona. Over here, it is fall, and the leaves are really awesome. and it's getting cool. Going down into the 40s tonight, so we're going to be snug up in the top there, getting ready to do that Georgia Traverse tomorrow. We're going to head out of here. We're going to get up and cook breakfast and head out of here and go do the Georgia Traverse. I've got this Tundra here, like last year. I have made one upgrade on it since last year, which was these running boards. I've changed those out to where they're incorporated Nerf bars to help protect the bottom, and they're a lot more sturdily connected than the stock Toyota ones were. Other than that, nothing's changed. I did have this cap, was I think last time that was only clamped down, now it's bolted down. I took that back to the dealer and had them do that because it was going some shifting around and stuff like that, and chipping paint and denting the actual cab of the truck right there. So I had to bolt that down. But other than that, haven't changed much. This Slumberjack awning, highly recommend this. They're not paying me a dime. And just a little bit, we're going to change this thing from our like camp cook mode, and we're going to button it up because it's supposed to rain all the way through the night. So a little while after we get done with dinner, get everything packed up, buttoned up, I'm going to show you how we're going to make this into what I call like weather mode, rain mode. And it's very, very versatile, as there is several different ways you can set this up. We can go extra wide mode, we can go normal mode like it is right now, we can go extra wide mode if there's no chance of rain. We got it set for normal mode right now, and it's shedding rain pretty well. Every once in a while you got to push up in the middle to get it dump if it really starts coming down. But there's the rain mode, I call it. I don't know what they call it, but there's another mode you can set this up to where you don't have to worry about that, and also it's going to block the wind off the back of your vehicle, whether you're in a pickup like we are, or Jeep, or your SUV, or whatever you got it set up for. The one thing I like about this is it's not permanently attached to your vehicle like those guys you see. They got them permanently attached to the side. We're too old for rooftop tents, so we sleep up in the back. Like I said, you see that right now, queen size air mattress. I even have this year have insulation pads that can roll up all the way around the outside if it gets really cold, to block the cold from coming in the windows. So I don't think we're going to need those this time, but we'll see. We'll see how the weather goes. But right now we got everything set up out here under the awning. That's why I wanted to set it up in normal mode. It gives you a lot of square footage to keep out of the rain, and it came in really handy. Just a little while ago, it kind of rained on us like 4 or 5 times, but everything up underneath the awning stayed dry. I've had no problems with leaks. So we're going to eat some dinner here in a minute, and then I'll show you how to set this up into foul weather mode. So on the inside, we take it in one of the poles, fold up one leg, put that on the ground to hold up the center. And then the last thing I'm gonna do, back outside, you see that we've added these carabiners just for convenience. But all I'm gonna do is take this and fasten these 2 loops together. So I've just clipped those 2 where the poles used to be setting, clip them together with a carabiner. Alright, and then we can adjust these lines as needed to tighten it up, adjust the pole, adjust the lines. We've got to tighten this one up a little. You want these guys to be tight because you know, again, so it's nice and tight, and it's going to block most of the wind off of us. It's nice and tight. It's nice and tight. Again, knocking all the thing off, all the storms off of us, and also it's going to shed the water really nice because now it's more like a pumpkin, more of a triangle. So we're good. We're good. No matter how much it rains tonight. Now we'll scoot all of our gear back under our limited space that we now have. See some of it sitting outside now. So we'll slide all that gear back in that needs to be protected. And we'll be good to go. So I hope you've seen from that video that we actually do what we preach here at the Backwoods Gourmet. We go out there, we field test a lot of this stuff. We go out there and actually camp in the woods and cook our own food, off-grid, Dutch oven, campfire, all that kind of good stuff. So if you like what we're doing, please smash that like button right down there to subscribe to our channel. You can do it right there. For another great Backwoods Gourmet video, it's going to be right there. And for a whole playlist of cooking on that cast iron Dutch oven, right up there. We'll see you next time.